So you are thinking about moving to Dallas or Fort Worth, more specifically Fort Worth for this video, then you're gonna wanna stick with us because this video is for you.
We're gonna take you on a tour of a community called Timberbrook in Justin, Texas. So we are about 30 minutes-ish north of Fort Worth. We are 30 minutes south of Denton, and we are 30 minutes west of South Lake. So you are within really 30 minutes of all the amenities that you would ever need to get out and about.
So the population in Justin is currently around 3,700. It's a super small town, but I don't want that to scare you if you're coming from a really big town and you're not quite ready to make that move to something so small. Because like Brandon was saying, you know, it's nicely located around a lot of amenities. It's also close to another town called North Lake, which has a lot of homes, has a couple restaurants as well. There is a grocery store here. More grocery stores are coming, more restaurants are coming. So yeah, it is definitely a place for those looking to relax a little bit and get away from the hustle and bustle of big cities like Dallas or even the suburbs of Dallas like Frisco, Plano, McKinney, you know, places that are just really busy all the time. This is going to be on the other side of all of that.
Yeah. One thing that might actually concern you is on your way out to Justin, you may feel like you're driving out in the boonies because you're going to pass cow pastures and horse farms and lots of open land.
Yes.
But Justin's really about 4 miles from 35W. And like I said, you're within 30 minutes of all the amenities you would ever need.
So, you know, the difference between I-35W, which takes you to Fort Worth, and I-35 East, which takes you to Dallas, is even though it may be the same distance to a lot of places, whether you live in Justin or whether you live in a suburb of Dallas, the difference is when you're driving along here, like Brandon said, it's open land. So you might feel like you're really far out because you're not passing a lot of shops. But even when you live in a place like Dallas, it can take just as long to get to places. First of all, because the traffic just sucks half the time. Well, it does. Seriously, it does. I don't know where you're from, but traffic in Dallas can be horrible. And you're passing by lots of shops, so maybe you're more distracted. Feel like you're driving as long. So don't let that scare you. But let's tell you about this neighborhood here in Justin off of 156 and 407 called Timberbrook. So Timberbrook is going to be around 1,500 or 1,600 homes. They're currently around 600 or something like that. So they still have a few years to go before completion. They currently have one pool, a playground, and a park, with plans to put in another pool, playground, and park. They also have a dog park that has 2 sides to it, one for small dogs and one for large dogs. And then there's an elementary school coming as well.
There is, yeah. Northwest ISD already has passed the bond package to put an elementary school in the neighborhood. Actually just passed that last month.
Yes, so this is Northwest ISD, which is a great school district. You can look that up on niche.com or greatschools.org to look further into the ratings of Northwest ISD.
They're also going to be adding in this next phase, which I think they've already started phase 2, but they're adding a pickleball court, they're adding
sand volleyball, a pavilion. And I do believe the HOA, they do plan some events throughout the year as well. So you've got a good sense of community here. There's miles of walking trails. It's also on the north side of Timberbrook. See, I know a little bit. The north side of Timberbrook is a green space with Oliver Creek that runs behind it. And the trails that are alongside that is absolutely beautiful, especially this time of year. So this video was filmed in December
of 2023.
So you can see some of the trees, you know, we've already lost the leaves and some of them have the pretty red color. It's a beautiful 59 degrees today. I'm actually a little warm in the sweater from the sun, but walking along those trails on the north side is just so pretty to see all the trees. And then behind those trees, there's just beautiful green open space. The homes here in Timberbrook, you range from about 2,500 square feet to over 4,100 square feet, both 1-story and 2-story homes. One nice thing about Justin is it has an above average livability score, and that takes into consideration things like education, cost of living, crime rate, and just overall happiness of its residents. Justin also ranks better than 73% of cities in Texas and the US. More than likely, you're probably not gonna be working in the town of Justin. So you're probably gonna have at least a half-hour commute, more than likely to work. Probably the same though if you live in a city like Fort Worth, or if you work in a city like Fort Worth or Dallas, you're likely gonna have a commute to that job as well.
Justin, being a small town, does have some small town charm. So on the main street in Justin, which is 156, there is, I think it's called the Cafe in Justin, which is old school diner, which is awesome. They have outlaw burger and barbecue.
Margaritas.
And then, yeah, they have a Mexican restaurant that serves good margaritas. And then there's also, if you're a cowboy or you wear boots, you've heard of it, but Justin Boots discount store is in Justin, and there is anything you need Western wear wise, you can get in Justin. And who doesn't want to buy their Justin Boots in Justin, Texas? And
even if you're not a cowboy or cowgirl, whatever, if you move to the area, you're probably going to find yourself in Fort Worth at some point country dancing, or your friends are going to be country dancing. You're going to feel left out. So you're probably going to want to take a trip to Justin Boots anyway, just to get yourself a pair. There's also a 55+ community coming to Timberbrook called Ladera. It won't be a lot of houses, but it's really cool that they will have that here. So maybe you're living here in Timberbrook and your parents are looking to make a move as well. Well, they've got a 55+ community just for them.
Yeah, it will be a gated community inside Timberbrook. So it'll be a part of the Timberbrook community, but it'll also have its own separate HOA, being gated and everything. So I think what an opportunity, you know, we talk about multi-generational living occasionally, and to be able to have your parents in the same neighborhood.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, to be able to walk to grandma and grandpa's house and not have to jump in the car and drive wherever. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I like that. We will have some videos coming out soon on a couple models here in Timberbrook. So make sure you look out for those, and we'll see you on the next one.